Hello everyone, another one of my dorm style videos. So, what I have right here is it's either 2009 or 2010 MacBook Unibody. It was bought as is on eBay for a pretty good price. And this is how it arrived. Now, I'll give them props for the fragile stickers and actually putting the lithium-ion warning on there. And you can ignore all this. That's my building rights. Our names just kind of on them, so I used some alcohol to take that off before the video, and obviously pulled out the packing slip. But they just took a large padded envelope and shoved the laptop in it and taped it over. So yeah, I'm hoping that it arrived intact in terms of like the LCD and all that. We're gonna find out here in a second. Cut this tape. There we go. Didn't even need to cut all of it. Cut this piece down here too. Oops. There we go. And then let's go ahead. See if I can't. There we go. Well, here it is. The LCD, while very dirty, actually the whole machine's pretty dirty, but the LCD, while being pretty dirty, actually looks to be intact, so that's good. The hinge is good. Let's see. Overall, the condition of the machine is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's very dirty, but, oops, sorry, you guys had a shot there. If we take a look here, one of the big problems with these is that the rubber would separate from the rest of the bottom pan. I don't know if it's metal or plastic on these, but it would start to separate, and on this one, it's all intact. So that would probably sell for a good $20, $30 by itself. I mean, I paid more than that for this one, but these unibody MacBooks in good condition, or at least in working condition, sell for quite a bit of money. Okay, so there is one condition issue to be noted, and besides whatever paper or whatever that is on there, if we take a quick look, focus that, come on, there we go. You can see that it is cracked right where the, actually on both sides it is, cracked right where the hinge meets. However, I'm pretty sure that was a fairly common failure with these. So, you know, it is kind of what it is at this point. It's still well worth what I paid for it. I'm going to go ahead and see if we have any power. Oh. Well, that's interesting. It's missing the MagSafe board. So that's fantastic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, let's see, yeah, these are just regular Phillips screws, so grab my trusty screwdriver here and pop these out. That's concerning, the fact that there's no MagSafe board. I don't understand why there wouldn't be a MagSafe board. It wasn't advertised that way. It was advertised, of course, as is. But you would think they would note. I'll have to go back and look at the listing and see if there was a picture showing that, but I don't think there was. In fact, I'm pretty sure there wasn't. I don't want to be that guy on eBay, but if you put a picture of a machine other than the one you're selling and you don't note that in the description, then that's kind of deceitful. Let's see what we're working with inside. See if there's any RAM or a hard drive or anything. Come on. There we go. Well, there's a hard drive, interestingly, but no MagSafe board. Very weird. Well, it looks like there's a 250 gig Toshiba drive. It's an Apple branded drive. Pull the camera. Actually, I may flip this around and then grab the camera. See if we take a look here. See, there's a 250 gig Toshiba Apple drive. Batteries in there. It doesn't look to be swollen or bloated or anything. It does look like there could potentially be some liquid damage there, but maybe not. I just don't understand why there's no MagSafe board. It seems like an odd thing to take out. Those parts are very cheap, and for you to take this entire machine apart to get that out, I don't understand why you would do that when then just selling it. So yeah, I guess let's take a look and see. Let's take a look at this RAM here. I'd imagine it would be 4 gigs, but who knows? Yeah, this is a 1 gig stick. You can't really see that because my camera doesn't like to focus. Come on. Yeah. But that's a 1 gig stick, so I'd imagine the other one is as well. The bottom one's always kind of a pain to get out, so I'm not even going to bother. Push that back in. Did I bump that? Damn it. There we go. Put the top one back in. Oh, there's some gunk on this RAM chip. There we go. I guess what I'll try is see, and I doubt it, is see if there's any charge on the battery. That's, you know what? It looks like, I believe that's the keyboard connector there, and that seems to be disconnected. Which my camera won't focus on, of course. Throw that in manual, there we go. Yeah, keyboard connector here. I believe that's a keyboard connector. Whatever connector that is disconnected. So that's interesting. Well, there's another connector over there. Right there. That seems to be disconnected. I don't know what that is. That might be... It looks like the trackpad to me, but... no, actually the trackpad I think is down here, right there. I don't know what that is. That's interesting, though. Huh. Well, I can see if the hard drive works. Put that in one of my non-unibody models, and I mean, it may not boot up if it's got higher than 10.7 on it, but I would at least be able to see that it's detected. Or I could always throw it in my MacBook Pro 2012 and be good to go there. I'm probably doing this completely wrong because I've never actually worked on a unibody, just regular MacBook before. I don't want to pull on that. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This is interesting. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug that keyboard back in here. It looks like this is one of those ZIF connectors, but it's one that you have to push instead of flip. Oh no, nope. My mistake. Okay, so that's interesting. It does actually look to have a tad bit of corrosion on the pins of that keyboard connector there. Interesting. It's an odd place for corrosion. But let's see here. Get that in focus. And we'll just try plugging it back in and see what happens. I'm gonna clean that either way. But just for the moment, I don't know where the test pads are on this board to just turn it on from there. So, although, if we do take a look at the bottom pan, I completely skipped over this. Ooh, grossly out of focus there, come on. There we go. If we take a look, it does seem to have some liquid damage. However, that could just have been, you know, somebody had the bottom pan off and got some liquid on it. You never know. Probably not the case, but it's possible. I guess the only way I'd really know is if I pull the entire board out, which I could do, except I'm not sure if I have the proper Torx bits with me. I might have to wait about a week and a half until I can run back to my house and get some more tools that I accidentally left. Unless, actually, wait a minute, I have a few Torx bits. I know I only have T9 and up. Yeah, and that's not... I think those are like T6 or something. But, you know what, let's pop this bottom pan on and see what happens. I'm going to definitely check out that listing, though, and see if it said that there was no MagSafe board, because I don't recall that being the case. Yeah, no. No surprise there, there's no power. Keyboard feels good. Same with the trackpad. So no obvious signs of damage there. This is probably one of my favorite designs. I almost bought one of these back in the day. Ended up going with a 2012 Pro a couple years later instead, but yeah, it's I mean, they're still relatively capable machines, if they work, obviously. Let me see, actually, I'm curious if the MagSafe boards from the non-Unibody MacBook, if they were separate, are compatible. Please let me actually grab my parts non-Unibody and take a quick little look. It's interesting that this only has 2 gigs of RAM in it, though. I thought these all shipped with 4, but could be mistaken. Alright, so let's take a look. Whoops. Parts falling everywhere. The MagSafe board is separate on these. However, let me pull this keyboard off so we can have a quick look. If we take a look over there and focus, the MagSafe board is separate. However, damn, it doesn't look like it would physically fit in the case. However, if the connectors are the same, that doesn't mean I couldn't just try it to see if this machine works. But what I think I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and actually pull up the eBay listing for this and see if it shows in any of the pictures that there is no MagSafe board, or see if the pictures are even this machine, because I don't recall seeing whatever that paper is that's like glued to the top of it. But I'm amazed at the way people ship these things. Like, put it in a box with some bubble wrap around it. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not that hard, especially with the amount that I paid for shipping. Yeah, no, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the listing, and if there's anything indifferent with the listing to the, sorry, not indifferent, if there's anything different between the listing and the one I got, I'll give you guys an update. Alright, final update on this. It looks like I did have a little bit of an oversight when purchasing this. There was no MagSafe board shown in the ad, and this is the same one that whatever it is over there. I'm not too concerned. I mean, to be honest with you, I could probably part this machine out and get more than what I paid for it. So yeah, that's always an option. I'd rather see if I can. I think I have a MagSafe board from a 2010 Pro at home as well, and in theory that should be the same, at least connection wise. So I could just test it that way, and then if it works or if it's fixable, I can order the correct part on eBay for like $7. But I'd rather not put any more money into this when I don't know, what it's going to do, if anything. So I think what I'll do is I'll pop out the hard drive, test that, see if that works, because if nothing else, I'm going to keep that and put it in one of the other machines I'm going to be selling or something, just because I am running kind of low on 2.5-inch SATA drives. So that's always good to have. But yeah, I mean, if you guys actually need any specific parts from this, let me know. I might be willing to part it out. It just kind of depends on if there's a problem with the main board, what it is, and how easy that's going to be for me to repair. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions. Just drop it in the comments or send me a personal message or something like that. Yeah, if you have anything to help, that'd be great. Thanks for watching.